Okay, guys, now in this question, we're going to convert a number in base 8 to a number in base 10. Exactly, convert 543 in octal to decimal. So we are moving now base 8 to base 10. In the previous question, we are able to move what? We're able to move base 8 and base 10 actually to base 8, right? But we are right now, we're going to move what? Base 8 to base 10. So how do we do that? This is how you do that. Since the base is 8, write down your values like this. Okay, write down your values. I've got 5, 4 and 3, right? So what we're going to do, since we are taking it to base 8, write 8 here, 8 here and 8 here, and take what? Start from power of 0, power of 1 and power of 2, then add up your values. Is that clear? And then between this and this, multiply. Between this and this also multiply, between this and this also multiply. It's as simple as that. Is that clear? So what we're going to do is this: 8 raised to the power of 0 is 1. Then multiply the 3. Is that clear? So that will give us 3. Alright, plus, are you following? 8 raised to the power of 0 is 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. Multiply the 3, give us the answer. 8 raised to the power of 1 is 8. Times 4, that's going to give us what? 32. Right? That's going to give us 32. Is that clear? Very good. Now here, 8 raised to the power of 2 going to give us what? 64. Right? Because that's 8 times 8. That's 64. Now 64 times 5. Let's do it in a simple way. 64 times 5. Okay, 64 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Write down 0, carry 2. And your 5 times 6 is 30. Plus the 2, you got to what? 32. So that gives us 320. So we have here plus 320. Alright, I have to manage my board. That's going to give us 320. Are you following, guys? Okay. Alright, so we got 320 plus 32 plus 3, right? So what we're going to do now is to add them up, right? Add them up. Now, obviously, there are some students who are here who are far below the standard. So what I'm going to do is to write down 320. Alright, these are going to add them up, right? 320 plus 32 and then plus 3. Add them together, okay? Your number is simple mathematics, right? So we have 3 plus 2. That gives us 5. Then 3 plus 2 again. Okay, here. Is that, 2 plus 3 again going to give us what? 5, right? And then you're going to have what? 3. So we got what? 355. Is it clear? 355. So obviously 543 base 8 to base 10 is what? 355 as a final answer. What was the question we have there? 543. Very good. So your 543 base 8 is equals to 5355. 355 base what? 10. Is it clear? Now you can, of course, you can take this back again to base 8 by dividing the value you got, okay, and you are good to go. Is that okay? I think this is very straightforward, right? Give us a thumb up. Make sure you're encouraging us, okay? And let us see how we can go further to solve the last question for tonight, okay? Follow me closely. Alright, guys, so just like what we did, okay, when we're converting octal to decimal, now we're going to convert hexadecimal to what? Decimal. Is that clear? And so we're going to be converting a number in base 16 to a number in base 10. The number is 1A4. And of course, you should remember that what A represents what? Remember what is A? Can you tell me? Who can tell me what A represents? Let me give you some time. Okay, all right. I know some of you have gotten that right. You know, your hexadecimal number ends with what? 15. Okay, and so if you count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, after 9, the next number is 10. You cannot write 2 digits because it's 10, 1, 0, right? So what we're going to do is what represent this with what? A. So your A is actually what? 10. Exactly in base 16. So we got what? 1 here. I'm going to write 1. I'm going to write our A. And I'm going to write what? 4. Alright, so what I'm going to do is what? 16 here, 16 here, and 16 here. So I have power of 0. Okay, I have power of 0 here. I have power of 1 and power of 2. Exactly. So add them up here, add them up here. Now you're going to do is multiply, multiply, and multiply. This is a very fast way to solve this. If you're in a jam exams condition or questions exam like any question that any exam that maybe do not require you to solve show the exam or the solution, right? You can just quickly do this and go away. And of course you can show this. Okay, you're working. You can show this. This is a very simple way of show your work, and you are good to go. So don't think, oh, this cannot be applied in maybe WAEC, or you can apply this in WAEC. Exactly. Just do this. The examiner will understand what you are doing, okay, and you are good to go. So what I'm going to do is what? Look for 16 raised to the power 0. Of course, anything raised to the power 0 is what? Is 1, right? They will use to multiply what? The 4. So I'm going to have what? 1 times 4 is 4, obviously. Going to get plus, and they'll come back here, and then 16 raised to the power 1. 16 raised to the power of 1 is 16. Multiply 10. Your A is 10. Remember that in base 16, your A is 10. So 16 times 10 give us what? 160. So we got 160 here, and then we'll come back here. We're going to go to 16 raised to the power of 2. 16 raised to the power of 2 is what? 16 times 16. That's actually a long way for some people, right? So we're going to do 16 times 16. Now, remember what I do that time, right? Use your vertical to multiply. Your vertical will multiply first. 6 times 6 is 36. Write down 6. Carry 3. Is that clear? Okay. Down here, you cross multiply. This is actually very fast to solve this, okay? You cross multiply. 1 times 6, 1 times 6. Add them up, okay? This is what I did. 1 times 6, 1 times 6. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 6 is 6. That is what? 12. Okay, if you add them together, that is 12. 12 plus the 3 that you carried before, that is 15. So you're going to write down 5, carry what? 1. Then finally, 1 times 1, you go to vertical. So what I'm doing is what? Let me show you. Let me write this again. What I'm doing is what? I'm doing vertical, right? Vertical first, then cross multiply, and then vertical. Is that clear? Vertical, cross multiply, vertical. Take this home anywhere, right? Follow this formula. This is the Wilcox formula, right? Vertical, cross multiply, vertical. So anytime you have 2-digit numbers, you want to multiply them, multiply vertically, cross multiply, and then vertical. Is that clear? So I did 6 times 16, which is what? 36. Write down 6, carry 3, and then vertical is 1 times 6. 1 times 6, 6 plus 6 give us 12. 12 plus 3 carry, that is 15. Carry 1. Now this one around 1 plus 1, okay? That is 1 times the plus the 1 you carry. That will give us what? 2. So we got what? 256. So this place is going to be what? 256. So let's do that. Let me remove this now. So I'm going to get what? 256 here, right? 256. All right, so guys, I've been able to clear my board for you. So we've got 256 plus 160 plus 4, right? So we're going to now add them together, right? So what I'm going to do is, if you go by number placement, okay, in my placement, we have 4 as units here. So you're going to go to the unit and go to the unit. Is that clear? So without giving too much headache, we're going to have 4 plus 0 plus 6. 4 plus 0 plus 6, that will give us what? 10, right? 4 plus 0 is 4, and then plus 6 is what? 10. That will give us, so write down 0, carry what? 1 in your mind, right? Or just carry 1. And then here you have 6 plus 5. This will go to this, okay? 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 1 you carry, that is what? 12. Write down 2, carry 1 again. And then finally, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 you carry, that's going to give us what? 4. All right, so going to give us 420. That is 420 base what? 16. All right, so our value here finally is 184 base 16 to base 10 automatically give us what? 420 base 16. Is that clear? Okay, I think that is it. So if you don't understand this, please what you need to do is replay the video and until you get the full understanding about this, okay? And that way for you to do this, if you think this is a bit too difficult for you, what you can do is this. Simply, if you want to add up stuff, you just write 256 plus 160 and then plus 4, right? Add them up, okay? If you can do that, that is 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 1. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 1 you carry 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 you carry to what? 4. That is 420. Okay, that what it goes just now. Is that clear? Also, that is base what? 16. Is it clear? So I'm going to see you in our next class. Please make sure you follow us on YouTube and follow us on TikTok. Okay? Please, I beg you, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Encourage us. Let us also encourage us. We're encouraging, right? Please encourage us back by subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, okay? And let's see how can be to spread to other people, because as you do that, okay, YouTube and TikTok will show it to other persons to learn from. You cannot be selfish with this, right? Let's pray to other people to see what you have learned, and then others can also learn from it. Is that clear? God bless you. I'm going to see you some other time. Bye for now. This is the time. Okay, I'm going to be out from now. Bye.